Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening. I am Coach Lavette Love, the CEO and founder of Love Life Legacy Coaching LLC. I am your self love coach, your transformation coach, with an emphasis on self love, self care, self compassion, all things personal development. And I want to share with you a few reasons why you should choose self compassion. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? That you're going through life looking at the things that are wrong? Do you? Do you feel like you're not keeping your house clean enough? You're not being a good mom, you're not being a good wife, a good spouse? Do you focus so much on what you're doing wrong instead of what you're doing right? Think about that. If you are, I encourage you to start today choosing self compassion. And I'm going to give you a few suggestions to help you with self compassion. Because do you agree or disagree that it is so easy for us to to show others compassion and kindness? We can do that for everybody else, but we can't do that to the person staring back at us in the mirror, right? So here are a few benefits. I have 12 in total. I'll give half of them to you today and the other half later. So, benefit 1, self-compassion can boost your mood, right? When you're not constantly looking at how you're failing yourself, your kids, your spouse, people around you, you're free to look at what you're doing right. See the little wins. That will give you a huge boost to your mood. Benefit number 2, increase your mindfulness with self compassion. When you're self compassionate, it causes you to become more mindful, more intentional. Instead of zoning out and focusing on the destination, you're free to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Stop worrying about yesterday or tomorrow. Tomorrow is already taken care of. And yesterday, we can't go back and change, right? You have to acknowledge that in this moment, you're doing the best that you can, and you accept that that's enough. You are enough. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Benefit number 3, self compassion can create, self compassion can help foster your creativity. What do I mean? When you're self compassionate, you can be curious, you can explore new things. And that's because there is freedom in compassion. Learn to give yourself the grace. That means you can take risks you wouldn't normally take. Now, I don't mean go bungee jumping. If you are afraid of heights, maybe you shouldn't go bungee jumping. But be open to exploring and trying new things. It could be a dance class, it could be doing something with art, going on a new adventure, it could be crafting, it could be anything that you have wanted to do. It only matters that thanks to self compassion, that you are allowing your creative juices to flow. Encourage resilience with self compassion. That's benefit 4. Resilience, do you know what that is? It's the ability to face a setback or obstacle and come out on the other side stronger and better for the experience. How many of you have a relationship with God? And even if you don't, you'll understand this. When you are going through challenges and trials and tribulations, you're being tested. Part of a testimony is to have a test. You can't have a testimony to share about God's goodness and his grace on your life if you haven't been through a test. So, testimony. The reason that you cannot move forward is because you're stuck. So if you practice self-compassion more often, it'll be easier to develop resilience, right? The reason for this increased resilience is that you're kinder to yourself during those hard moments. All right, perfect. I'll use myself as an example. Instead of me sitting over here distraught and despairing about my weight loss, that I keep hitting the restart button over and over and over again. I'm done belittling myself about it. I'm going to acknowledge where I messed up in my weight loss journey, and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to look for ways to do better moving forward in the future. I'm not going to look at yesterday or the day before that I had junk food that I shouldn't have. And I didn't even have it in moderation. I had all of it. But today, when I got up and I said I wanted to share a message with you about self compassion, guess what? I started with 40 ounces of water. Yes, I took my vitamins. For breakfast, I fixed me an egg white omelet with spinach and turkey sausage. So if I keep making good choices, I'm going to lose the weight. Yes. So this is a setback temporarily, but I'm going to get over this obstacle and I'll keep you posted on that. That's a whole different message. Benefit number 5. Self compassion can help you release negative emotions. Look at there. It is so easy for us to hold on to our mistakes when we messed up and our flaws, but that's because we lack compassion toward ourselves. It's time for us to start reviewing all the things that we feel like we're doing wrong and why we're not worthy of love. Look at that. What's holding you? Why do you think you are doing everything wrong instead of everything right? Look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself, this is what I want you to go to your mirror, look at yourself, tell yourself, I did the best that I could in the moment with what information I had. That's all you can do is try. You have to try. We all make mistakes, we all have flaws, but we have to have compassion for ourselves, knowing we can release those negative emotions and move on. I had to, you heard me talk about forgiveness and how I didn't do well with forgiving others, forgiving people who hurt me, who abused me. But I held on to so much negativity that I was stuck. I wasn't showing myself compassion. But how many of you know when I decided to give that thing to God and ask him to show me how to release it, I learned how to treat myself with compassion. I was one of the ones who would do for others because I'm kind. Now, I didn't say I wasn't sassy and couldn't get attitude, but I'm kind and I like to be helpful and be a blessing to others. But I couldn't even do it for myself. And you don't want to be caught up like that. Here's the final benefit that I'm going to share with you today. Final benefit for today: you can improve your body image with self compassion. Yes, yes, you can improve your body image. This is important because social media, TV, ads popping up on your computer, commercials, we are flooded with images of models who are airbrushed with perfect perfection. Their arms are all muscled and chiseled. They have no stomach. They look like they ain't delivered no babies, but we can't get caught up in the hype, right? The healthy version of you is when you decide to drink more water. Try a gallon a day. Start with the water bottles. Fill it up. When you start to make healthy choices with your food, when you start to park further away from that building, for those of you that are back in the office, park further away. Let it take you longer to walk to the door. When you start to make that decision, I'm not going to buy my favorite Chips Ahoy chocolate crunch cookies. If you're not at the point where you can practice willpower, don't bring it in the house. But don't compare yourselves to the models that are plastered all over these magazines either, whether they're digital or print cover. No, you remind yourself that Everybody can get cellulite. No one has a perfect body. And because think about it, if these models, if these images that we're seeing, if they were so perfect and in health, airbrushing wouldn't be necessary. So, with that, you want to have improve your body image? So, what choices are you going to make today? Are you going to drink more water? Are you going to eat clean, lean? When you want something sweet, are you going to go to fruit? If you have, like me, I love a combination of sweet and salty. So I make my own trail mix. Does that, and I like to put chocolate in it, but does that mean I should eat the whole bar of chocolate along with the trail mix? No. Ladies and gents, it is time for you to choose compassion, self compassion for yourself. I'm going to quickly repeat the benefits. One, self compassion can boost your mood. Two, it can increase your mindfulness. Three, it can foster creativity. Four, it can encourage resilience within yourself. Five, it helps release negative emotions. And six, it can improve your body image. Yes, I hope that you have found this message beneficial. If it resonates with you, let me know. If you're watching this later, pound replay. Let me know if this sits with you. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to help you. If you want to talk about this, schedule a breakthrough session. You can send me a DM, you can send me an email. I'm ready. I'm waiting for you. I'm ready to help you because while I'm helping you, I'm helping myself. Thank you for listening. I'm again Coach Lavette Love, the CEO and founder of Love Life Legacy Coaching. Let's choose self-compassion. Are you ready?